Hey there, and welcome. Have you ever looked at a train and just wondered, what if it could fly? Well, today we're going to dive into some seriously cool science to find out how trains can actually float and zoom faster than you can even imagine. No, seriously, just picture it for a second. A train with zero wheels, just hovering, floating right above the tracks, gliding through the air like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. It sounds like total magic, doesn't it? Well, guess what? It's actually real. Okay, let's get into it. The secret? Well, it's not some kind of magic spell. It's actually something you've probably played with a bunch of times before. Yep, magnets. The incredible, invisible power of magnets is what makes this whole futuristic technology even possible. Okay, so there's an official word for this whole floating trick. It's called levitation. It's all about using magnetic force to lift a massive, super heavy train completely off the ground. That's right, it just floats there, suspended on nothing but a cushion of magnetic force. How cool is that? And it all comes down to one simple rule. One you've probably felt for yourself if you've ever played with magnets. You know that feeling when you try to push the same ends of two magnets together and they just fight you? They push away from each other so hard. That push-away force, that's called repulsion. But then you flip one of them around and bam, they snap right together. That's attraction. And that pushing force, that repulsion, is the key to everything here. All right, so let's basically build our floating train right now. Step 1 and 2, we line the track, they call it a guideway, with these super powerful magnets. And we put matching magnets on the bottom of the train. Okay, step 3, and this is crucial. We make sure the same poles, like north and north, are facing each other. And for the final step, whoosh. That powerful pushing force is so strong, it literally lifts the entire train right off the track. And just like that, it's levitating. Okay, so a floating train is awesome, right? But it's not going to do us much good if it just sits there hovering. So the next big question is, how do we make it move forward if it doesn't have any wheels to turn? Well, this is where the next bit of magnet magic comes into play. So here's the deal. I want you to think of the track itself like a giant motor, one that's been unrolled and just laid out flat. By switching the magnetic poles on and off really, really fast all along the guideway, it creates this kind of magnetic wave. And this wave literally pushes the train from behind and pulls it from the front, all at the same time, making it glide forward on this super smooth, totally invisible force. I know what you might be thinking. This sounds super complicated, right? I mean, why go to all this trouble just to get rid of good old-fashioned wheels? Well, let me tell you, the payoff for going wheelless, it's absolutely huge. It all comes down to one single word: friction. Friction is that force you get when things rub together. And honestly, it's the ultimate party pooper. It just slows everything down. On a regular train, you've got the wheels constantly rubbing against the track, creating tons of it. But with a maglev train, it's floating on a cushion of air. There's nothing rubbing together. No friction, no problem. So, what does this actually mean? What are the perks of floating? Well, for one, with almost zero friction to slow it down, this thing can reach incredible speeds. And the ride? It's unbelievably smooth and quiet. No more of that clack, clack, clack of wheels on a track. Oh, and another thing, with no parts grinding against each other, things don't wear out nearly as fast. And look, when I say incredible speeds, I really, really mean it. These floating trains can travel at over 500 kilometers per hour. To put that in perspective, that is just ridiculously fast. We're talking fast enough to completely change how we think about getting from one city to another. So that's the whole shebang, the amazing floating train. It's this incredible combination of magnetic lift and a magnetic push that gets rid of friction to hit these unbelievable speeds. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Could this be the future? I mean, really, could this be how we all travel one day? What do you think?